greenery. So windy, so windy. My jungle, look at this. Potatoes are growing well. Tomatoes I'm eating raw from my plants. Look at this. They're the big ones here, look at this. So delicious, so sweet. Survived typhoons. Maybe the wind. Maybe it's the wind. Maybe it's the fauna. Farmer in another lifetime. Hello. I cannot read Korean, I'm sorry. 안녕하세요. Physalis is coming along well. There was oh yeah, the berry was here. Just fell. This Genmea, it's so good. Like these berries inside. Just taste so nice. I'm gonna put this inside. Is my sound still going in and out? It's so windy. I was trying to grow stuff here, but nothing came out. Pretty little thing, yeah. Surprisingly, it's like a lantern that has berries inside, and they taste so good. My oleander. Gosh, it's so windy. Like it's been it's now 4th day where it's really windy. My tomatoes here. I don't know if you can see. So gusty, so gusty. Probably the wind, yeah. I wonder. Look at this. Where are the potato links? I think they were growing. This one doesn't have any. Look at this one. It's strange. I think this is when it got hot and it stopped growing. Some of them are here. See, too hot. This is... what is this thing? Rosemary. What do you cook this with? Meat? Chicken? Hundreds of tomatoes, yeah. I've already eaten so many. Oh, there's one hiding over there. There was one here somewhere. Oh, here they're hiding. Over there. Oh yeah, look, here are the potatoes. See? This one is already growing them. Potato links. Nagaimo. Little potatoes. They're going down here to this. And I have strawberries here. Ah, what a nice day today. Actually, it's not too hot. Here we have more strawberries. Strawberries. I don't know why this one gets drier faster than this one. Like, this one is always dry. And look at these. Look at these cactuses. They just grew like that. Nice clouds, yeah. Ah, cactus will fly away. Come on. Gosh, it's crazy down there. Look at that. Everything is waving. My aloe. This thing is just growing well. Pot is too small. Maybe it will become bonsai. This one is the citrus. Remember, Gemma? It was this tiny. Now this tree has grown up so much. Look at those thorns it has. Very thick thorns. And it's got a potato growing here too. Potato has, it went up this way and went down. This tomato grew from seeds and then it stopped. This is gooseberry. I wonder if there will be any gooseberries. Maybe it's too small. Politician is driving around on full volume. So annoying. Well, the wind will take it away. Something was eating it. Poor gooseberry. There was a caterpillar. No, I don't know what's wrong with it. Whoa, Medgrad. My garden. Yes, welcome, welcome. Summer view in Japan. And very strong winds. Like, it's been like this every day. Like, you cannot be at peace because the wind is like pushing. How old is that geranium? You know, 3-4 years. I've seen like bushes of this stuff growing sometimes at old people's houses, and it just grows, survives the winter. There are new shoots here, see the green ones. I don't know, like, should try cutting it. Maybe it will get bushier. It's really thick down there. So, but yeah, some shoots come out here. Yeah, it's a nice tree now. Yeah, you know, this is the top. This is the potatoes growing like this. I have a jungle here. Like, you know, I have the moonrise right here at the night. When I'm on this hammock, I I see the moon rising like in this area. It's really cool. But then, you know, I can appreciate the potato vines. Like they are really awesome. Like look, it's been growing from here. How will I cut it down? Oh, look at this, potato links. Potato links, almost ready to harvest. Just a little bit more. Oh, airplane. Goodbye. Does that grow all year round? No, the potatoes grow only for spring till autumn, and then those potato links drop and everything dies for the winter. But there is a potato, like big potato in there, and every spring it comes out. It's kind of funny because I never know when they're gonna shoot up, and yeah, it's predictor of spring, I guess. At least 4, yeah, maybe 4 years, yeah. I got it just like a cut. So the geranium is, you know, from one little piece. Oh, how long does it grow so long? It starts in the spring and then it goes up. It shoots leaves really quickly, and this is like what, let's say, I would say 3-4 months. This is 3-4 months growth. Again, it's unstoppable. It's kind of cool because it's potato that grows like a vine. Maybe good for a shade if you had one, but it just loves growing wildly. It needs some kind of things to catch, and in the autumn you would have to catch it. I cut it and remove it. I think it's called yam in Japanese, but I don't know if there are many types of yam. In Japanese it's called nagaimo. And then if you get bored, you can always dig it and eat it. I mean, I think you have to, it's really good if you peel it, shred it, like, you know, on the shredder, and then mix some egg yolk into it and soya sauce and eat it like that. Or just with soya sauce. It's like a gooey thing. So here I've been trying to grow strawberries, but everything is dying in here. I don't know if I added too much fertilizer. I'm trying to put a lot of water. I wonder if they're going to grow or not. Wow, Yulihanes, welcome to Amazonian jungle. Just kidding. Just my humble jungle of potatoes. Good harvest. Yeah, you know, every day I'm harvesting these beauties little by little, and it's so sweet. I have, I think, two or three different varieties of these tomatoes. This one has, like you can see, it's got little ridges around and it's softer, super sweet. These ones are completely round and tougher, but also very yummy. And I bought this, but look how big they are. They feel so heavy. I think I'm gonna eat them next week, or even this week probably. There are more of them here and one here, and then it became hot and it stopped growing. I have a feeling that this will recover maybe in the late autumn or winter, if it's global warming. Last winter I had so many tomatoes, like it was like a second harvest. I cannot believe that. I couldn't believe that. The views from balcony are beautiful. Yeah, yeah, I'm here. You can see my. This is summer. Summer view. Woohoo. All the city is there. What do we have there? Roppongi, Shibuya, Shinjuku is, I think, that way. Ueno is probably right here. Yeah, it's pretty much from Tokyo. Oops, so windy. But there is Yokohama. Over there is Kamakura. Over here behind this is Kawasaki City. Yeah. Look how beautifully green everything is. And over there are mountains. This is a TV studio, I think. On the mountains go up, there you can see. When they are ready, tomatoes, when they turn red, are ready. I just eat them. Oh no, I haven't seen the Strange New Worlds, but I know the new one came out. I think I will start watching it today. I will forget. I'm watching so many things now. What am I watching now? I'm watching BBC's Our Girl. It's like about the medic woman in Afghanistan and other. I think the second season is not Afghanistan, but it's a pretty good show. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Star Trek. It's been a while. You know, you can eat them like grapes, pretty much. If you leave them too long, some of them just develop cracks, and then birds come and eat them for you. Tomato with mayo on white bread. Yeah, I mean, I don't like mayo again, man. But yeah, I'm sure it's delicious. I'm sure it's delicious. It looks so much better on your side, more green and peaceful than city. Well, yeah. I live actually, you know, there's a station there, that's the city. And there are like, you know, I don't know, thousands of stations over there in that jungle. Somewhere in there. Lucky there's even like a train passing here through a tunnels. It's a train bridge over there. I wonder how Strange New Worlds will be. You are Amazona. Yeah, I guess, you know, for my potatoes here, I think I build everything by myself. Here I do siesta. Here I have my bonsai collection. You can see something is growing here. I think it's a camellia, and the seed came from some bird. It was growing in there, and I have replanted it. I have replanted it right here. Then I have this pine. Some ferns started to grow, so I'm trimming. But how cool is it, eh? Ferns growing. This one is an apricot from that park I usually walk. Tiny little bonsai. Always recovers the winter. It's amazing. Never freezes. This one is the same. And this one is the same. This was supposed to be a maple. Nothing germinated. Yeah. My name is Tarzan. Yeah. This one is a fun plant. I wonder how can I, make it grow roots and plant it again. Got some succulents growing here. Can you see the park from there? Yeah, it's like one park is here. This is sort of like a park. Over there is like a park too. Lots of parks here. There's a park over there. Anything that's green is almost a park. I mean, if you go down there in the city, there's like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, thousands of parks. Yeah. What else I have? I have a second aloe. This thing is so amazing. I wonder if this grows in Venezuela or some other warm country. Maybe you can just go like cut it and eat it like casually, like a mango. And we got this cactus here. Biggest city in the world, isn't it? Do you think it is? I heard Mexico is the biggest city in the world, but here, all this and all the way up to the horizon there, to the mountains, that's the whole one city. 15 million people, I think 15 million people. But if you take like the greater metropolitan area, then I heard it's about 40 million. 40 million. Oh, there goes our train. There goes the train. It's like looking at the train models. Train modeling is pretty popular. This train goes somewhere in there. There's a station, and then there is another station, and behind that hill is another station. And then I think if you have binoculars, you can see it somewhere going across the river and into that station over there, and that and that. And that is like station after station there. Google says 37 million. Yeah. It's something like that. It's amazing, like how things are packed here, But there's still greenery. I mean, the more you go over there, the less greenery you get. But even there are some huge parks that you can enjoy. And of course, nobody wants to live here where there is nothing. This is a university, women's university. Look at this, like a residential area on a hill. And over there, like here, they're building something new. Not sure what, but well, there goes the train. This train, I think, goes somewhere through tunnel and then the forest, and then comes out somewhere around there. Oh yeah, it's hidden. You can see it right there. And maybe it goes there now somewhere. But I wonder if if it's gonna come this way. Maybe. I don't see it yet. Oh, it's coming. Oh, someone is enjoying flying. Oh, so windy. I think Cessna is approaching the airport. Okay, let me read the comments. Well, yeah, you think it's spread out, but it's really compacted. Like if you come from North America, you'll be thinking, oh, it's like you have this feeling of being a kid and building like a fort, something from like pillows. You can come this way, you can come that way, you can go under. It's this kind of feeling. You can, you go somewhere and you realize, oh, I know where am I? I came from last time from that way. It's kind of weird feeling, especially when you hike in those forests. You realize, oh, this forest comes out here. Best is if you go down there to those like 12th century capital city, Kamakura. It's even better. There's like these hills that you can walk, and then there's secret paths in like behind the shrine, like I swear maybe 30-centimeter path where you can take, and then you end up somewhere else when you cross that path. You end up on some hiking trail from 800 years ago. It looks like a model. Yeah. Oh, another train is, I think it's leaving the station over there. Actually, the train just continue going through the city like this. I think it's gonna come this way. And here, where the train is coming, this tree, there is a temple here. Hold on, gotta get my bearings. Yeah, this is a temple here, and this tree here is, I think, 700 years old. It's amazing. But they built a train line where the tree is growing, so it's not doing so well. It's affected from the vibrations of the train. Oh, there goes the train. Can you build this from scratch, diorama? I can take you to the hobby store where you can buy everything you need to make a model like this, like everything, down to like a tiny chicken or a cow, but you have to use like forceps to glue them. Do you remember the cow train? Yeah, the cow train is like far away. It's a very short train line, and I've seen it a few weeks ago. There's a cow train, and also there is a sheep train. So one time comes the cow train, one time comes the sheep train, but they're building some road there, so there's no way to stop anymore. 5 boroughs that comprise New York City are about 8 million. Wow, you guys have really awesome city. Yeah, I cannot believe Tokyo is bigger than that. But did you guys hear during the bubble era, like 80s and 90s? In the center, Emperor has his palace, and he has a garden in that palace, which is publicly available. You can go there and see. So like the area of land in a garden, during the bubble time, the land was worth more than the land of whole New York City. Can you believe that? Crazy. Do you take train? Do you drive? Yeah, I used to be train maniac. I used to drive the trains a lot, but no, I drive my car. If I'm going to go into there, I probably will take train because it's gonna be faster and more punctual. But if I'm gonna drive into the mountains, I would take car. Trains don't go all the places where you wanna go out there, right? But in here, you can go to any place by multiple trains. It's really cool. And it's cheap. It's not expensive. Going by car is really stressful. Like, you would be worn out with all the, traffic and yeah, you're probably gonna get a ticket from a police too. Because there's some tricky roads. I mean, look at this. This is work day, and look how many cars are still here. No one goes to work by car because no one wants to get the stress from driving. But some people go. But the problem is there's no parking at work. So even if you can go, you still get no parking. And this one parking space here, it's probably more than $100 per month. Try one parking space over there, like especially closer to the station. You're gonna be running probably close to $200. But some people like countryside, some people like downtown. So people who like downtown, all they have to do is go to like any of the stations here, and you live here, you go down and you have a station, and that's how convenient it is. You jump in the train and then you go anywhere you want to go. Any train station itself is downtown. There is not really a downtown. Oh, another airplane coming. So if you like that kind of life where you wanna eat out every day, you can eat out at your train station. You can eat out at that train station. You can go like at least 1 hour there and eat out and come back. And then you probably will hit, the end of the city because there's ocean behind us. But that kind of life is really super expensive. You're paying premium for your apartment, taxes are high because you are next to the train station. But you have everything, there's hospitals, clinics, shopping malls, the whole station building. And if you don't care for that, you can go, behind, there's a train station too, by the way. You go far out in the mountains over there. There's basically like more of a countryside. They still have train stations, but there's like less of different services, so you get less of doctors, less of hospitals, fewer things. Where do the tourists go? Definitely not here. Tourists go to Kamakura over there. There's this great Buddha of Kamakura there. Tourists go to Yokohama Chinatown. That's right there too. This way, tourists go to Hello Kitty Puroland, which is a Hello Kitty amusement park. What else is back there? Hiking, but yeah, maybe tourists will go to Mount Fuji, which is actually over there. It's about, hour and a half of driving. Tourists go everywhere here. Each of these places here, there are musea and ships, private airplane rides, helicopters. There's so many tourist places. It's overwhelming. You could be living here, and I don't think you can cover everything even in 10 years. If you go out every weekend, it's like sightseeing. I'm still, doing geocaching here and there, and I'm still like realizing, holy cow, I didn't know this existed here. So tourists go, all the places that are on the internet, the convenient places, especially connected to the train. And actually, if you go further away that way in Tokyo, you're gonna hit mountains. There's a Mount Takao, and there's a station at the bottom of the mountain, and this is promoted as the closest hiking place from the airport, which is right on the ocean there. So they all just take train to that mountain, and then there's a funicular that goes up the mountain and a lift that goes up the mountain, and there are 7 hiking trails that go up that mountain. It's not a high mountain, so anybody can do it, even like grannies. So this is where the tourists go. Countryside, well promoted. Myrna, welcome. Just living alive in my jungle garden. My mini Amazon here. How much is the tax? That depends. If you own like a building like this, I think it's gonna be significant if you have a train station down here. Or if they're going to build a train station underground, then yeah, you're gonna be paying a lot. I don't own, I just rent, so I don't know what the tax is, to tell the truth. If you own a house, the house is... You have to worry for like 20 years to pay tax on your building for the house. And after 20 years, your house is worth nothing. So the tax is ending on your building. You just have to pay tax for the land. There goes another train. This one is green and louder. The further away from the train station business areas you are, the lower the taxes. So I would say if you go live away there where there's no train station, it's completely forest, nothing, almost like countryside feeling, you're gonna be paying much lower tax. But if you're gonna go there and live next to the train station, the tax is like super significant, way higher. I mean, if you are rich, you can afford, you can live there. Rich people don't care for tax, they can easily afford a big villa next to the train station, but it's not really economic because you're gonna be paying so much. I mean, you could build this next to the train station and make more money. And build villa, somewhere far away out there in the boonies. Like the emperor, he has villas not next to the train station, so like in the nature. And there's one in Kamakura next to the beach. He's got lots of villas actually. So train station living, high tax. So these houses here, you can see there's barely any house next to that station, but maybe these ones, they're gonna be paying a lot. And of course the people in these apartments, yeah, they're gonna be paying a lot too. Basically, this is like downtown here. It's got a TV studio in there too, so not a small downtown. And I think about the 800 meters of big shopping stores, like electronic stores. I think there are 2 major electronic stores, one gigantic bookstore, like such a huge bookstore. I'm always tired walking inside of it. And there's lots of restaurants, cafes, that stuff. So I think the more you live in the city, the higher the tax is going, because the city is developing. Sometimes you can go and buy some place, but if they're going to build like a station here or there, your tax goes boom boom. And if you're retired, you might not be able to afford your place anymore. Oh, there goes another train. The beauty is, if you miss one train, there's another train in like 8 or 5 minutes. You don't have to worry. You can even go for lunch, a few stations, eat, and come back. Yeah, or you can live in a countryside where there's nothing and no people, and I don't know. Some people think it's okay. For me, it would be too boring. I think, too mundane. Kind of feeling like living in Europe. I'm too used to the city, I guess. But I don't really go, to all the stations. Very seldom. My best drive is to catch the highways to go to Yokohama downtown for a dentist. I think I worry more which highway to turn underground than I worry about the dentist. Yeah, the cow train still runs, but they have been building a road there or some tunnel, and there's no parking at all. I sometimes see it when I drive along the train tracks. It's probably the shortest train line in Yokohama. The train line goes from there's one train line that called Tokyu-den Toshi line. It goes from like the boonies somewhere there, goes here and goes straight to Shibuya, and then goes beyond that too. So the cow train is a tiny line. I think there's like 2 or 3 stations on it. One is the main train station of that other line, and the other 2 or 3 stations are like really like residential areas. There goes the train again. And to go anywhere, you actually have to catch that cow train to be transported to the better train station, and then you can go to Tokyo really quickly. It's convenient, but the terminus of that cow line is a very big park. It's a huge park with lots of greenery. I don't remember how many hectares, but it's massive, and you have to pay like $2 to get in, and they even have a swimming pool in there. So I've been there like twice. Wish it was free. So yeah, maybe someday. City is expanding. There's no way to like stop anywhere. Like whenever you want to stop, you have to stop at the parking. Otherwise, it's like no stop road. So stopping and just having chill is really, really tough. Except if you go to the countryside, over there you can just stop. Can you imagine the stress of people coming to the city from the countryside? Oh, another train is coming back. These trains are coming and going. This line, I think, goes over there, crosses the river, and then it continues, but it also hits another station. So there's like multiple ways of transferring. You just have to choose your transfer. You can take the least transfers to get to your destinations. You can go. You can take the fastest, most direct route. You can take the most expensive, and then you can take the one with least walking. Sometimes, if you want to save money, you can actually walk from one station to another station, which is very close. So no direct transfer. What direction are the rice paddies you used to walk? Oh, the rice paddies? Actually, there are rice paddies down here, but not those ones. The ones that are like over there. I think, maybe 30 minutes of driving. I think there are rice paddies down there too. See the green there? I bet that's rice over there. And over there too. That looks very, very fresh green. Usually rice paddies are closer to river. Sometimes you can even go there into Tokyo, and they have rice paddies too, and the residential area. I don't know how you deal with mosquitoes with that, but but the rice paddies like everywhere. This used to be a farmland 30, 40 years ago, so there were like rice paddies everywhere. Now we can see it's city. Same in Yokohama. Lots of places just gave up rice paddies, but no one wants to build anything because rice paddy is so close to the river that when the river floods, your house will be flooded. So I mean, you could build something if you get permission, but the risk is just crazy. It's like living next to the coast, close to beach. There you have like the list of risk of flooding by tsunami, which is not that fun, and typhoons. That's another world. tropical world. Have you ever been in an onsen? Yeah. Actually, behind here there are more of these hills, and at the side of one hill there is onsen. Beautiful. You just go there, pay the money. You don't need to rent a towel. That's gonna save you money. You don't need any clothes. I mean, swimming suits, because you just go naked, and you can enjoy. First, you go there, and there's an area with little seats and showers where you wash yourself. There is soap. You wash your head, you wash your body, and then you go and choose your onsen pool. There's different flavors of these onsens. You can just go to the one that's 40 degrees and cook yourself. You can go to the one that's colder. You can go to the one that's only like 10 degrees Celsius. And some places have, volcanic onsens, so you can choose the volcanic one. But I think, the minerals are there's a lot of minerals in the water, and it will dry your skin. So you have to wash that off after you exit the onsen. So you basically wash yourself before and after the onsen. And it's a lot of fun. I mean, if you can stand the heat of the onsen, you just chill. You go to the cold one, then you alternate with the hot one. Some onsens have the indoor area where you just chill in the indoor, and some have the outdoor part. So if you are bored in the indoor, it's very nice weather, or it's snowing outside and cold, you just go outside. The water is still hot, and it's kind of a nice experience. And what else? They have saunas at the onsen. They have massage chairs. They have a whole area to make yourself beautiful. Dry your hair. Big mirrors. Yeah, just go there to relax. It's like $6. Maybe inside the city, it's gonna be $8 or $7. And also depends when you go. If you go on the evening or when people don't go, there's a discount. I think that's for onsens. Onsens are the places where the water comes from the ground. So it's this mineral water coming out non-stop. But there are also places that are baths. Baths are. There used to be, long time ago, people didn't have baths at home, so they had to go and bathe somewhere. I mean, you wouldn't go to the river; it's so uncomfortable. So these bathing places popped out, and they take care of you the same way. You just enjoy warm, hot bath, and except that the water is not mineral water. Oh, there's some delivery here. Oh, this is This is a grocery. You order grocery online, and this guy will deliver them to your door and leave them. And you just leave the empty boxes next time. Pretty convenient. You never have to go shopping for your food. You can order vegetables separately, you know, everything from scratch, or you can order meals that are already made. So yeah, onsen is a lot of fun. I always have this feeling, you know, if you go to Canada, you always have to remember, bring your swimming suit, bring your swimming suit. Here, you just go to like onsen like a free person. No worries of anything. Even if you forget or don't have a towel, you can get nice fresh towel. It's like a hotel almost, you know, great towel. And you can enjoy the onsen. And no one cares if you're naked. I mean, geez. That's another thing, you know, you don't have to worry about anything. Then I have to tell you that the coolest onsen I went to is on the side of the volcano that way, closer to Mount Fuji. It's a place with multiple onsens. It's got multiple places where the water comes out. You start with basic water, basic mineral water coming out, and then and you progress to another pool, but they made it like an amusement park kind of. So another pool is an onsen where it's flavored with wine, so the water is red, and every now and then a staff guy comes, opens this bottle of wine and empties it into the water pool, and you can smell it like it's real wine. Then you progress to another one, which one is complete charcoal. Yeah, it's like a black water charcoal. I guess charcoal is supposed to suck the toxins out of your skin or something, I don't know. But every now and then some guy comes and throws in some charcoal in there. Then another pool was sake. So for sake, you can go there and the whole place smells like, you know, sake barrel. It's really like so ricey and fermenty. And you go in there and nobody comes and adds sake in there. There is a sake barrel from which drop by drop the sake is dripping into the water. I mean, if you could be a bad tourist, you could probably put your tongue out there and drink it. Forget your swings. Yeah. Yeah, it's really relaxing. And there was another one with champagne and another onsen with coffee. I think it was coffee. The smell was like, oh my gosh, I'm becoming coffee little by little. Yeah, that kind of an amusement kind of onsens. And you know, some of these pools are outside, some are inside, so you can go there in the winter, and it's all fun to enjoy. Yeah. And if you want real relaxation, just go to the ocean over there, or over there behind this building. Salty water, you can soak for 2 hours, and after 2 hours you will feel like a newborn person, because of, you know, the salt gives you the like all the muscles are so warmed up. Oh. Got a flight leaving out, and there's another airplane somewhere in there, in the clouds, from Haneda. Yeah, I heard charcoal is good for water and removing smells from refrigerators or homes and skin. Sure, I'm sure you can buy those Estee masks at the drugstores, and you open them and you put them on your face, and it makes you younger, I hope. But yeah, onsens are fun. Like, you can drive car and say, oh, there's an onsen, let's go. You park the car, and no need for swimming suit. You just go to the onsen to enjoy. Hopefully you don't boil like me, The onsens can be hot. If you get on the verge of heat stroke, you might get a headache. But there's water. You can drink water, and just gotta be careful. Japanese can sit in an onsen forever and ever, but for a normal person like us, maybe 5 minutes might be too much. You have to cool down. Most important, can you drink sake water? You could if you are desperate. If you are desperado, you could probably. But it's like a little drop by drop. You just go outside, you can buy the whole bottle for a very cheap price. Sake is, normal drink here. It's cheap. You can go to the grocery store and buy 4-liter bottle of sake. I mean, there's no way you can drink it in a whole year, probably. And there was another train. How many times did we go to Tokyo? The city center? So many times. I'm sure they're not making any business now because the train isn't full. But in the morning and rush hour, I think this is where they're making the most. You can even buy a pass for one of the train companies and ride their trains 24 hours all around, taking photos. Some people who love trains use that. They deboard on some train station and take photos of the trains that are coming and going. You can see Shinkansen, or for the gigs you can just buy a Shinkansen ticket and take off, 3 hours away, 2 hours to Nagoya, other city, or some different island. You could go to Kyushu in just 4 hours and 20 minutes. That's 1,200 kilometers from here down to another island, very far. But they are building new train line. This is the Maglev, which is completely underground here because there's no space to build anything. And they are drilling the tunnel. So that's supposed to be, I guess, if Shinkansen goes to the station, to the Kyushu in 4 hours 20 minutes, that should be probably half time. You could be in Kyushu 1,200 kilometers in 2 hours or something. That kicks all the airplane, because for the airplane you have to drive to the airport, go through the security, wait for the airplane, take the airplane, and maybe it lands at not the place you want to go. And Shinkansen, you just go by train transfer, off you go. So easy, like no fuss, no anything. You're just enjoying your lunch on the Shinkansen because you can buy it at the Shinkansen station before you go, or you can buy it on Shinkansen too, but it's a little bit more expensive. Yeah, 4 liters sake, I think your liver will give in. Another train is coming. But if you have some nice party, like appreciation of moon or full moon or cherry blossoms, the 4 liters can be split among like 20 people. Very handy. One bottle, yeah, I know. Yeah, I never see any people, here. Here you can, drink publicly anywhere you like, but I rarely see anyone drunk or passed out. I never seen actually passed out person. Oh, once I seen passed out person like at the intersection in Yokohama, but it was far away from the city center. Very strange. Someone else came and dragged that person to the sidewalk. I mean, they were like sleeping on the side on the pedestrian walk. So dangerous. You could like drive over that person. Yeah. But I can tell you, best is not to drink any alcohol. Your skin will thank you. You won't need the charcoal, and you will look 500 years younger. And your liver will thank you personally. I love walking here. Like you can walk to one park, another park, another park. You could almost have like a wheelchair and go down in a wheelchair. It's all connected. You should drill down and save yourself some time from going to metro station. Yeah, I know. But once you have metro station right down, it's like completely different life. Like all here is like underground and over the ground parking, shopping malls, buildings. You probably have a view if you live up here, and you can just go and have fun anytime you want. No need to go to get your car. You just go to the train 1 minute and off you go like that train. And explore and enjoy the stores at some other train station. Come to New York City if you want to see passed out. There are passed out people, but I think you have to go to like the places where they drink. Oh, announcement. So an announcement is coming. I think it's at the park. Or somewhere there. That was a short announcement. Maybe not the park. Beware of the strong winds and beware of the heat stroke, perhaps. No, once I was going to work on the Yokohama line, and when I entered Tokyo, this drunk person stumbled in. They just glued themselves to the opposite door of the train, and then the train went, and then he puked, like explosive puke, all over that door windows. And then the next station came after a few minutes, the doors opened and he disappeared. But the smell of puke, oh my god, everybody who was coming in, like some schoolgirls would come in and be so chatty, and then they hit like this pool of puke on the door and the floor, and it suddenly became quiet. Or they drink and pass out in the subway. Yeah, here you cannot pass out in the subway because it's a private property, and they close the subway and train stations after 1:20 a.m. in the morning. So yeah, I guess you would have to wake up before then. Sometimes I really like how the train stations are hidden. I sometimes cannot tell where the train is coming, but I see the buildings. And I see the houses, I see the apartments around, and sometimes the train is like down in a trough like this, and you don't see it from the top, and it's quiet, you don't even hear it coming or going. Like, wow, what a design. It would be actually worth living in such place. But I think the coolest place in Yokohama is Minato Mirai. Over there you have the waterfront, you have parks all over the coast, you have huge high-rises, there's a hospital, huge grocery store, and a train station underground. It's like paradise. I would definitely live there if I had money. But the places are very small because it's pricey to live there. Maybe $800,000 and up for a tiny apartment. Not sure if I could. Maybe 60 meters square would be enough. 64. 80 would be generous. Or 100 would be like wow. And if you go over there where those buildings are, if you are right next to the train station, 80 meters square, 100. I think if you want to buy that, maybe $1,600,000, maybe more. Just imagine how much house costs if apartment is $600,000, 1.6 million. Seriously, there are houses there that they are rental, and $60,000 is like monthly rent. But man, that's a lot of money. A lot of money. But the good thing is that in here you can live anywhere you like. You want to live next to the wealthy $1.6 million apartment, sure, you can do it. There are still cheap apartments where you can live for less than $1,000. I mean, closer to the station is maybe over $1,000. And yeah, you live among the rich people there. I don't know if they're gonna if you're gonna see them at all. Maybe they just come there once per year or something. And you will have like a social building for people who cannot afford living at all in a big city. So like everybody is mixed in here. Like you wouldn't have like a neighborhood that's poor, like scary to go to. Like you can pretty much go anywhere, and you feel safe. No one's gonna attack you. No one's gonna shoot you or rob you or muggle you or mug you. I mean, it's not New York City, right? Where if you go to the wrong part of the town, you might die. Or the Wild West of Saskatchewan. My gosh, the whole east part of the west part of the city was really Wild West. I had really almost no business going there because it was just so scary. But here, even at night, you can just go there, you can just go here. It's so peaceful. So peaceful. Yeah. Anyway, that's how it is. Safety and affordability. I look at Canada. There's no way I could live in such equivalent city like this in Canada. The rent would be 4 times higher. I would not be able to afford living in a penthouse. I heard people cannot even afford living on the first floor. So that's pretty much nice, being thankful for affordability and yeah. You can still go shopping in a normal grocery store. Everything is balanced out. Anyway, any questions? Any more questions? Oh, the grocery store is leaving the place. He delivered how many boxes? Like 5 at least. Off it goes. Oh no, he's rolling to another apartment, I think. see where he's going. I know. In Canada, I would not be able to afford. Oh, he's going to over there now. In Canada, I would not be able to afford living in Vancouver or Toronto like here in the big cities. There's no way. So many Canadians cannot afford. I mean, it's just housing shortage. The prices are through the roof. Yeah, unfortunately. I wonder if Poland is more affordable. Probably way more. Canada very unaffordable. Canada, anybody who emigrated and got a place, they are millionaires by now. Oh, he's unloading more. My gosh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of walking. So he has to go into an elevator and deliver this to each place and pick up the other boxes that are left there from the last delivery. I heard people in Vancouver cannot get housing and apartments, people in Toronto. Now we have tariffs. Everything is Canadian Genmea. Terrible. Even Japan gets tariffs. I wonder how is that gonna affect big automakers like Toyota. I know the other ones like Honda, Nissan, they are Mitsubishi, they're on their way like out, they're done. It's been like so many factories in Yokohama have been shutting down. The biggest factory right at the ocean port. Yeah, it's shutting down. The guy just said sorry. Just imagine all those communities that lived there for 50 or 60 years with that factory. Where are they gonna go? That's a lot of people though. Your fault. The rent for your... Yeah. So I really like the affordability here. It's like, I don't know, how do they do it? It's like so many people packed in here. Even during COVID, nothing was shut down. Nothing. Like all other countries, Canada, United States, all shut down. But Japan never said anything. Yeah, you can go to the park, you can go to the park. You don't want to wear a mask? Sure, you don't need to wear a mask. You could just do whatever you wanted. You want to go to work? Sure. But you can work from home. They must have saved a lot of money during that pandemic. I seen everything on the United States. People just go crazy. They have some kind of traumas now. The kids grew up weird. Here it was just like normal day. And of course, it's not like people would be told to wear a mask. They were wearing masks because they were not told. They just do it out of, kindness to other people, I guess, man. Tariffs, you fall on tariffs again. Man, it would be such a nice thing to... At least he's sending the weapons to Ukraine again. Yeah, we got shots. How many shots did I get? 3 or 2? And it was all paid. And yeah, it was nicely organized. A little bit of panic, because who the heck knew what will happen. we even went to the store, and I had some, like a scarf mask, and the store offered me, do you want to use our better mask here for free? Here, take one. I mean, some private stores would say, yeah, you cannot actually enter without a mask, but it's their own private rules. They could do anything they wanted. But it wasn't as hardcore as in Canada or anywhere, in Europe. Yeah, and people, the people who wanted to get shots, they got shots for free. The anti-vaxxers, sure, they didn't get shots. and then there were actually anti-vaxxer doctors who didn't get shots either. Crazy. So there's just, no pressure. But if you die, you die. But that also created lots of hospitals being swamped with people. They had to set up quarantines. Yeah, and it was strain on the even on private healthcare. You could make a rule: if you want to enter my clinic, you gotta have a shot. But you have to get a shot at my clinic, so you cannot enter. No, I mean, government would create these. I went to Yokohama, for the shots, and the government, they leased part of the customs at the port, where they just made a clinic for shots for whoever wants them. It was actually pretty slick. There was parking, which I had to pay a lot of money. But I went in, they just did, screening. You get interview with the doctor, you get this, you get the shot, you get that. You wait till they see if you pass out or not, if you get some septic shock. You're alive, okay, you can leave. Goodbye. So smoothly. It was amazing. The scheduling they did. There was no lineups or anything. If you saw the bodies piled up in Central Park. Oh my God, really? It was that bad? Gee, that's crazy. Never seen anything here. No, people dying out in an open park. That's crazy. Oh my God. I mean, it could be homeless people or someone, but here I haven't seen any homeless being sick from the virus. I mean, maybe because there are just so few. That's crazy. I would wear a mask right away. I would not go outside of the park. Yeah. And another place, I got shots in some clinic in a different place in Yokohama. It was just bizarre driving around, going to these weird clinics where, just local clinic down there somewhere. Yeah, well, we survived again now, we are good. But so many people died, it's shocking. It's just, the guy who was illegally parking is leaving now. See, in here, it's so far away from the place. Like, no one's gonna park in your place of the parking. People are so courteous. There's people in a designated area. Oh wow. Oh, another illegal parker came. It says they probably do not park here. This is a pass-through rotary. Oh, another grocery store came. Look at that. This one actually has an advertisement. Oh, look at those juicy cabbages. It's a competition to this guy. 2 competing grocery deliveries. This makes sense if you just want to save time going to the grocery store, which is far away from here. And in any direction you go, there's no grocery store. Maybe that's the cheapness of this place. Oh, this guy has a uniform. Blue uniform. Alright, how many boxes will he whip out? Okay, he's getting something there. I feel for these drivers. They sometimes have to go and stop into such narrow roads to unpack things like this, where it says you cannot stop, you cannot park, but there's no other place. And somebody calls police, and the police comes and tells them to move. Oh, this guy also has lots of things. Gosh, that's a good business. This got up during COVID a lot. Uber made lots of money, and oh, it's a loud train. And now Uber is not making anything, they're just cutting. Where's the train? Where's the loud train? Time to oil. Another train coming from right, that's a quiet one. And there's another train coming from behind. There it goes. Cheapest way to buy your groceries is to jump on a bicycle and go to the grocery store 10 minutes away. That's the cheapest way. But you know, people have money, so I would like to try this. But I was thinking, gosh, come on, I cannot see the tomato that I'm buying, and I just drive 7 minutes by car to the grocery store and take whatever I want, and the prices are cheap there. Or I can go like 25 minutes to another grocery store which is even cheaper. Or you know, you can this tiny K truck that comes, I think, once or twice per week from one of the train companies. They stop it and they open like a mini grocery store. And people come and buy from that. Deliveries and parking, yeah. No parking in the city, right? Difficult to stop, difficult to park. Man, just thinking of driving a car in the city, it's not compatible. Not compatible. Is someone gonna take out a car? Oh, they're taking a car out of the parking space. Look at this. See that platform going up? I think there at least there's a car underneath that platform. I think under that platform is another 2 cars. So yeah, space is very pricey. And if your car doesn't fit in there, then you are finished. Because not all cars are of the same height. Like this one on the top probably won't fit inside there because it's higher. And that car just came out. So imagine if someone wants to come out here and they have this truck in front. What kind of contortions with your car do you have to do to actually leave your parking? So stressful. And now the platform going down. And you cannot actually take a turn inside that platform because it's, you know, there are rails in it. So you have to come out and take a turn. These guys got lucky. They just do it in front of the truck. And off they go, shopping or whatever. Oh, I think the battery is
battery is going low. So I'm going to finish scoping, and yeah, thanks for coming.
We'll leave you with the biggest tomatoes of the season. See you again. See you everyone. Bye for now. Thanks for the talk.